long time ago, America was a nation of vast opportunity and promise. And she still is. Because America is still alive. Behind the Rockies, the free cities of America endure. From the blooming deserts of Utah to the cold Pacific Northwest, the men that built the West opposed the tyrants from the East. And the dream that is America lives on. I was a writer before all of this, a political commentator for a respected paper in the DC area. It feels like a distant memory now, as I sit on this freezing mountain watching the Midwestern plains at the horizon. It's funny, isn't it? This imaginary line in the snow is all that separates civility from death and chaos. It's quiet now, but history will call on us soon. MacArthur's strongmen in the West claim to be loyalists, but any man with a beating heart and a vague notion of what's in the Constitution knows they are nothing more than dancing puppets. They drape themselves in old glory as they grasp for a shred of legitimacy. It's a disgrace. Our founding fathers would turn in their graves to see their children throw away the very freedom a republic was founded on. In the name of what? Security? In their pretense of protecting the republic, they have dissolved it. Long, Reed, MacArthur. The names change, but their loyalties stay the same. Behind this line will not be fooled by their thin veneer of political ideology and petty justifications. They are warlords, plain and simple. I know this because I have seen it firsthand. When the self-declared Caesar seized Congress, we were the first he set his dogs on. Those that could fled west with the remainder of democratic government. Those that didn't were locked up, silenced, or worse. I ask this of you. Does it matter to a citizen whether the bullet in his head came from the rifle of a syndicalist militia? The pistol in the hand of a Union State silvershirt? One of the Caesar's triggermen? No sane man would shoot his brother and claim it to be righteous under any creed. Yet east of these mountains, rationality seems to have been lost to the derangement of ideology. I look back at my brothers here, who were the ones that made it out in time, fleeing over the Great Plains and beyond the vast Rocky Mountains, scraping together what we could from our old lives, hoping this would all blow over. When Chicago and New Orleans erupted in open revolution, we knew that there would be no going back. So I enlisted in the Mountain Division, so I could at least help guard the scraps we have left. The refugees passing through our checkpoint tell a heart-wrenching story. We can see it on every face and with every sorrowful cart heading west. We are witness to an Oregon Trail of hunger and despair. Front row seats to the death of America. When Chicago burned, we did nothing. When New Orleans marched north under the flag of a tyrant, we did nothing. They called us afraid. But we are not afraid. We are patient. And as our numbers dwindle and their bullets are spent, we stand guard. As the East grows weaker, those sick and tired of the madness flee west and join our ranks. Through us, America endures. Through us, America survives. They call us the Pacific States. We call ourselves the United States of America. Like Cincinnatus, we will rise up when history calls on us and gladly throw down our weapons and return to the fields after war. Like Cincinnatus, we do not desire power. We desire life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That phrase has not lost meaning on this side of the continent. Free men of America. Free men of the true America. We stand guard in the West, and let this be known. When the wolves of the East are done tearing each other's throats out, we will march out and once again stretch the true American Republic from sea to shining sea.
us the ammunition. Follow, like, subscribe, or support us on Patreon.
I would like to thank all our top Patreon supporters: Daniel Smith, Noah Humphrey, Tiber109, Russell Apfel, Rice Hallett, and Jonathan Bagley. If you are interested in supporting the channel, you can find our merch shop through the links below, or find us on Patreon or Discord. See you later, cats.